Hello everyone, DreadBC back again with the unique, fabled double daily quest. This does not happen often. I did not record yesterday, in fact I didn't play a single game yesterday. Just woke up not feeling it, and I decided, no, we won't do it. We'll wait. And it paid off, because we have a good combination here. Cast 20 white or blue spells, and kill 15 of your opponent's creatures. And it just so happens that I was watching Ali Eldrazi, and he was playing a deck by a guy named BBD, who I'm actually not familiar with, who played an Omniscience mill deck. Ali tweaked it a little bit. I tweaked it just a smidge in the sideboard because I didn't want to spend another rare on something that I probably wouldn't end up playing a whole lot of. This is a toolbox deck. I'll try to be quick with it, but there are a lot of interesting things in it. The main point is to get Dovin's Acuity down and main phase instance. So nothing in here is a sorcery, regardless of what it says. I mean, everything in here is a sorcery. We don't have a single instant spell. We just have some that can be cast on their turn. So, Dovin's Acuity, you gain the life, you draw the card, you cast an instant during your main phase, it comes back to your hand, it essentially nets you tons of card draw over the game, with cheap spells like Opt, Revitalize, and Moment of Craving. Now, because we run 4 Revitalize, 4 Moment of Craving main deck, this deck is also poised very well against Mono Red. And you know, Dovin's Acuity doesn't hurt either. Gain life, gain life, gain life. And Vraska's Contempt, let's gain some more life. Absolutely fantastic. This is the kind of deck I need to be playing. The only problem is, it's a little tougher to beat Control. Your worst cards are going to be Sinister Sabotage, Negate, Ionize, and Absorb, because you only have the one of Omniscience main, and you have to go into the sideboard for the other copy. So, the good thing is, if someone were to take your Omniscience out of the game, you can Mastermind's Acquisition from the sideboard to get it back. But other than that, all this deck does is draw cards, kill creatures, and then eventually play a Psychic Corrosion, or as I like to call it, Harrison Ford, because if you look at it, it looks like older Harrison Ford a little bit. And then, when you have the Omniscience down, you cast Dovin's Acuity for free, you cast an instant spell to bring it back to your hand for free, you cast more Dovin's Acuity for free, and every single card you draw is just going to mill them twice as much. So, the more interesting things are in the sideboard. We know what all these main deck cards do. I mean, we've seen them 100 times. The one main deck, Immortal Sun, I figured I'd put a second one in the sideboard just in case they have a lot of removal for it. This is the one that replaced something in the sideboard, and I can't remember what exactly it was off the top of my head. Oh, sorry. Get a little stretch here. It's still early in the morning for me, even though it's 12:41 p.m. So, the one of Duress, this is against the control matchups. You really want to mastermind this Duress before casting Omniscience to make sure that it's going to stick. The Negate also against the control matchup. If you know if you have a lot of mana and they only have like 2 or 3 mana open, enough to counter exactly one spell, you can play Omniscience with Negate backup or whatever else you want to with Negate backup. The second copy of Clear the Mind, or wait, is there a Clear the Mind main deck? No, there's only one Clear the Mind, and it's in the sideboard, so you gotta make sure this one doesn't get countered. However, it's not the end of the world if it does. Psychic Corrosion, number 2 in the sideboard. Cry the Carnarium. Great in this because we can, against the mono whites, go get Cry the Carnarium to take out Adonto Vanguards, which will be a problem because the only thing main deck that deals with them is Vraska's Contempt, and that costs 4. They're starting to do a lot of damage at that point. One of Ixalan's Binding is another way to do it. Cleansing Nova, if things get out of control as far as artifacts and enchantments go. Generally try to avoid using this when you've got Omniscience in play. Mirari Conjecture brings back the Clear the Mind or whatever other singleton gets countered. Eldest Reborn. I don't remember if this was main deck, but this is another good way to deal with Planeswalkers or Niv Mizzets if you've got them, or if they've got them. In Bolas's Clutches, I've never cast this spell, but I've had it in a few sideboards because it was part of the main deck. Ethereal Absolution, great against the token matchup, but at the same time when you're casting this, I feel like in this particular deck, there's probably other things that you can do. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. I think the main point of this one is the 2 black-white exile card from an opponent's graveyard, because that really hoses the gate creature deck pretty bad. They can't get those colossi back. Second copy of Immortal Sun, 1 copy of Nezahal, another control hedge in case they get rid of your Omniscience. You can still just go beats. And 1 copy of Overflowing Insight. Once Omniscience is in play, if you brick, then if you brick on instance, you can just Masterminds for Overflowing Insight, draw 7, and then continue to go off. So that's the deck. It's kind of interesting. Well, I'm not going to say it's very interesting. I absolutely love the way it plays when it plays well. The problem is, I haven't played it much, so I'm not super versed in it. Papa Kuber, or Papaku BR. Alright, this is a little bit slow, but we've got all of our colors, and we've got a little bit of life gain. Kind of wanted to see a Dovin's Acuity, but we got some draw steps, so. Gonna open with Hallowed Fountain. Tapped. Playing against Vivian and her purty emerald eyes. Watery Grave. Alright. Well, let's not give out too much information. We don't need double black on turn 3. Alright, Thought Erasure is going to probably take Masterminds because it's the only thing that really affects them. Alrighty. Vraska's Contempt gets a Planeswalker, but they'll just have ways to counter it. They'll play around it. This is the hardest matchup, of course. That's the oh, okay, they'll just take Vraska's now then. That's cool. Alright, well, they have probably successfully won this game because we have no interaction with what they're trying to do. We'll see what happens, though. I'm going to cast this now. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, there we go. That's good. That's great against those decks, because they do not run Artifact Destruction. Pass. I'm just going to run this out, hopefully draw into another land. If they really want to counter it, they're welcome to. Okay, they don't know about this Vraska's Contempt, so that's good. Let's hope for a Teferi here. No Teferi. Well, keep playing them out. Alrighty. I'm going to opt at the end of their turn. Yeah, I'll draw that land. That's exactly what I'm looking for right now. Pay the 2, because there's no reason not to. Pay the 2 again, no reason not to. Alright, we now have, except for Mortify and Kaya's Wrath, a brand new hand full of things they don't know about. Unfortunately, they're running counter magic for certain. I mean, this is 100% right. Alright, Vraska's in response. Get one of them out. One down.
We need to move quickly.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. The Immortal Sun will 100% get countered. Masterminds will very likely get countered, but we've got to cast something here. I mean, this is probably over already. It was over very early on, but we can't just let them untap and draw. So I think let's go for the Immortals. I'm sorry, let's go for Masterminds first. I'm actually going to see if I can get the other Immortal Sun. Sweet. Okay. That's the one I actually wanted them to counter.
Keep up the pace.
We have to be careful, though, because we only have one Mastermind's acquisition left. Alright. Well, if he counters the Immortal Sun, I'm going to scoop it up. I'm not going to win. Let's get ready. Good game. No reason to keep playing that one out. I am so ready for a rotation. Unfortunately, I've got like several more months before that happens. Yep, Teferi, those decks. Of course, that's the absolute worst matchup. That's exactly what happens. Like, if I'm playing a deck that is weak to red, I'll go against 1,000 mono red decks in a row 100% of the time. I'll keep this hand. I'm just going to lead with a tap land. This is not a great hand, but it does have a turn to Azcanta, hopefully. Ooh. And a Moment of Craving? I'll take it. When we see red, we want Moment of Craving. You got it. I am going to cast Moment now to prevent Wizard's Lightning. I'm going to... I tried to put a stop on my upkeep, but that didn't work. Might as well go ahead and draw it then. Opt. Don't need that land right now. I'll take that one, I suppose. Not much I'm going to do with it. If we're playing against Black-Red Burn, they still run creatures. Damn it. This is not at all what I'm looking for, though. I will. I'll draw it. Not happily, though. Well, we need to go ahead and get the second plains, or the second white source out. So the Wizard's Lightning is officially turned on for this turn. They'll probably burn us for at least 5. And then attack for 2. Or attack for 2, then burn us for 5. Light up the stage, notwithstanding, you know. Here comes light up the stage. Really? Sovereign. Okay, so this is black red burn. And skewer. Nope, we need life. What do I have that I can just pull out against this? I need a list. I mean, the Wrath is not going to get a whole lot better, I guess, but at the same time, I feel like I need to be doing other things. If I don't die this turn, which it's very likely I might, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'll just Wrath next turn if I have to. But he's got a handful of cards. He just drew that off the top, guaranteed. Immortal Sun's a bit slow. Can't discard Mastermind, son of a bitch. Okay, well. That sucks. So obnoxious. Actually, I think I'm going to have to graveyard this. Transform. Alright. Acuity, give me a kill spell. Give me a kill spell, folks. That'll count just fine. Alright. Take that action. If he gets us with that other... with another discard too. Yep, gotta take it. You can't do 5 with 2 mana. That's good. Okay. Start with Acuity. Ooh. Acuity. Let's see what an opt shows us. Take. Omniscience. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're not super close to that, but I still want to go ahead and draw it. I mean, this is going to be kind of hard to win anyway. If he doesn't kill us this turn, it'll be much easier. He's going to risk factor pitching 1. We'll see if he has the other burn in hand. We're going to absolutely take the action, though, because we have to bank on him not having it. And, of course, he does. They always have it. Always fucking have it. No sooner than I say this deck is poised well against mono red than I lose to a worse version of it. And this is why I didn't record yesterday. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. Hello, Shay. It's not a great hand, but it's a hand. We have the benefit of having Acuity and of Vraska's Contempt, at least. And it's slow. Against a nice fat mono red draw. Best draw right now would be... oh, that's actually not terrible. But... I was thinking Moment of Craving would be my preferred draw. Alright, gotta light up stage now. Yep. Absolutely fucking bonkers card with another Fanatical Firebrand coming down, probably. Oh. Is this goblins? We'll draw lands. We got plenty of those coming. First things first, we're going to get the Acuity going. Oh, god damn it, I played the wrong land. Son of a bitch. Well, cancel. Pass turn. Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and play this out. No reason to do absolutely stone nothing, because it's not like they can kill enchantments. Firebrand. Attack for 2, ping for 1, then double burn, something like that. It's gotta be something, right? Viashino Pyromancer. Okay. We're taking some damage. It's gonna happen. Ideal draw now would actually be a Wrath. But I will keep that land, I think. Probably not supposed to, but we'll see. I'm going to do this now. I do want to play the Acuity. I don't think he's going to kill me this turn. Famous dying words, but that Wrath is just... If I had skipped that damn Drowned Catacomb... Okay, he can't go off with Steamkin this turn. Oh man, this Wrath just got really damn good. So good. If it's life gain, I'm keeping it. We'll graveyard that for instant value. Ooh, Moment of Craving is quite good too. You got it, man. Alright, well, you got 8 burn in hand. Guess we'll find out. There's 2. Gotta light up the stage into other things. Footlight Fiend, I can deal with this. Library. Alright, milling 2 off the top. Acuity. Let's go ahead and play our land. Craving this, gaining 2 life, drawing 2 cards essentially. Passing the turn. Actually gaining 4 life because he's not attacking with it this turn. Strike to face. Alright. If we draw a land, I'm going to Dovin's Acuity. Ooh. If I draw a Mortify, that's what I really want to see. I'm actually going to graveyard that. Well, he's going to draw, what was that, 2 cards? Okay, so he'll have 3 cards in hand next turn. I'm just going to gain as much life as I can right now. So next turn I can Mastermind's Acquisition Mortify. That's going to gain us some life, but I don't know that it's going to be enough. Steamkin. Neither of these are wizards, nor is that. Now I need a land, I think, because I want to Masterminds into Kaya's. Five. It's not going to matter. Draw that. Pay the 2. Masterminds. I need Kaya's. Unfortunately, I'm not gaining life this turn, which puts us at 4 effectively. No, 1 effectively. Shit, I don't know if there's actually a good play. 2, 3, 4, 7, so that's instant death. Revitalize doesn't gain us enough, I don't believe. I think the only thing we can really do right now is Wrath. Because that's 6 damage in hand. I mean, if he's got it, right? They always do, but let's find out. Oh, no, never mind. That's game. You got it, buddy. Yep, he doubles his damage next turn. We could not win at that point. Well, so far, so good. I'll keep this. We don't have our killer draw combo, but hopefully we'll be able to do something, right? Of course, we'll be playing against control, you watch. If it's control, I'm going to scoop it because I actually want to figure... Oh, okay. Well, that's... Oh, goodness. I don't know how to handle this. So no matter what they play, I'm probably just going to go Dovin's Acuity. Jund? Okay. I didn't want to fucking pass turn there. Whatever, dude. That's cool. Sure, I'll just pay 2 life to gain 2 life. I mean, that may have cost us the game. I guess we'll see, though. Didn't mean to click that. I thought I clicked it on their turn. I was trying to unclick it, but it had unclicked itself, and then it just said, fuck it, we're passing the whole turn. He's going to do nothing on his turn and miss a land drop, so I guess we're sort of kind of back in it then. Well, dang, that was lucky. You gonna destroy it? I mean, you're welcome to. Opponent's really tanking on whether or not he wants this Dovin's Acuity to go off. Taking that action. Don't want another land at the moment, even though I do like the blue source. I will keep that, though, for sure. I don't think I want to play I don't think I want to play a tap source right now. I don't think you're running any counter spells. Let me just let it resolve. There we go. And then end of turn. I'm actually going to just discard a land here. Since I've got tons of black-white lands anyway and I need more blue sources. Opponent's just stuck on 3 lands, so we'll probably win this game based on that alone. Alright, show us the Phoenix. Shock. What is this, Jund Burn with Rhythm of the Wild for funsies? Ah, okay. Interesting. If he gives it the... Okay, so he decided to give it a counter. I'm not sure that was the way to go there, but at the same time, I mean, it works. Let us... Do I Vraska's that? I mean, I don't want to just waste a Moment of Craving on it. Let's Vraska's it. Yeah, I think I'll take it back to my hand. I'm going to opt here, even though I'm missing the Acuity, because I want to hit a land drop. That... I mean, it counts. I wanted to hit a land drop. I wasn't very Pacific, if you will. Alright, if I hit another land drop, I can go Dovin's. Perfect. Let's go Dovin's first. And then we'll hold up whatever we need to for next turn. Ooh, Revitalize too. Damn. I'm not going to cast that now because I don't want to keep discarding. We'll do that at another date. Our opponent stumbling on lands after we skipped a turn. I mean, just outright skipped an entire turn. That's cool. We can resolve, or we can let him resolve that. He'll get in for some damage, probably. Yep, he gives it the haste. Boom. Alright. Bingo. Revitalize. Yep. Immortal Sun. Not the worst. They could be running Bedevil over there, though, so it might not be great. In fact, if you're running Black-Red, you probably want to be running things like Bedevil. God, give that thing haste. Damn. Never lucky. Dovin's numero dos. Just gonna run 2 of these out. He can attack me for 3 at this point. Enters tapped. Pass the turn over. I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Almost ready to go off. I'm actually gonna leave that on the board. I don't foresee him doing 18 this turn, though. I mean, if he gives this guy haste, he can use it to add mana. Okay, no haste. No blocks. You got it. Dovin's first. Show me a land. Show me a land. Bingo. Enters tapped. Masterminds. Search the library for Omniscience. Perfect. And then, let's see, we don't want a moment now, do we? 2, 6... Yeah, I think it's probably just go ahead and fine to go ahead and do that, just to gain the life. I'm not going to draw all of them back. I'm just going to draw one of them back. Take action on one. Decline. Decline. Actually, I'm going to take action on a second one and discard Immortal Sun. I could have taken all three and discarded Immortal Sun and Kaya's Wrath. But honestly, I know he has Carnage Tyrant, so I could take a lot of damage this turn. Immortal Sun's not going to help with that. Well, he's going to be very limited on what he can do the rest of this turn then. This should just about do it. Let's see if he scoops to it immediately. No immediate scoop. I'm actually kind of impressed. Ooh, cancel that. Hang on. Dovin's for free. And this is basically the combo here. It's a one-card combo called Omniscience. Opponent, man, you got to be quicker on the spacebar. Oh, man. Okay, that's going to put it out of hand there. Alright. Actually, I think I want to moment that to make him think that this is like a desperation attempt first. And plus, I don't think it's going to get any better. Take action all the way across the board. Yep. And now we've got another Revitalize. We're going to draw way more. I'm clicking on... There we go. There we go. Magic sometimes just doesn't like my clicks. Don't know why. And there we are. That's probably going to be where he resigns. Psychic Corrosion hits. Revitalize. Gain 3. Draw 4, basically, because of Dovin's Acuity. Then I'm gaining even more. We're at 27. He's at 40. He might think that there's no way we can mill him. Well, yeah, I'm sorry. 27 times, or 26 times 2 is 52, so there's no way he can be unmillable. Chupacabras, Banefires. See, if this were game 1 of a 3-game match, we'd be getting all sorts of information right now. Another Chupacabra, which is completely dead against us. It is a 4-mana 2/2, which is not what you want to be paying for a 2/2. We're looking for Masterminds. I want to play the search just because it's in my hand and it... Guess I could play a spell. Still no Mastermind, so we're going to opt. Yep. Take. Take. And take. Don't really need a land at this point. They're not completely... Oh, man. Now we're going to show our opponent that we have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Dovin's Acuities. And then the next Moment of Craving to assert dominance on said Blade Juggler. Alright. If he runs a Gaia's Blessing... this is the reason I haven't used it yet, because if he runs a Gaia's Blessing, I'm going to need to change what I get. Moment of Craving. Do it again. Mr. Aluka, if by any weird coincidence you wind up watching this video, I want to thank you for allowing me to go through this. Not for my sake, because to me a win is a win. Yeah, to me a win is a win, but you're allowing my video to actually come to fruition here on a day that I did not think it was going to. And here's an interaction for anyone who wants to play the deck. If you run out of things to do and they don't have a... Let's say they don't have a Rhythm of the Wild. Cast Mortify on your own Acuity. He has 14. He has 10. After the 4th Acuity here, he should be at 6. This should put him at 8. Seven, 6. Mastermind's Acquisition from the sideboard. 4. Overflowing Insight. Target player draws 7 cards. Him, yes, I'm certain. Good game, and thank you so much, Mr. Aluka, for letting me play that through. Because that allowed me to not only complete the quests, but to also show what the deck is meant to do. And because we've got the pack, let's see if we get gems from it. Or, if maybe, just maybe, we get a mythic. Gems. Had to try, right? We did get a rare wild card, though, which puts us up to a nice, even, 3. Not very even, but anywho. Alright, well, it started out rough, but we got one good game in, and I hope you enjoyed watching that one at least. That's what the deck is intended to do. I am not very good at it, apparently, or, I mean, this deck is specifically poised to hedge out mono red, and the, I guess, now today very common red-black. I just could not pull it through. Played against an opponent that got land screwed and stuck it out for us, so I cannot say, I can't express my appreciation enough for that. That being said, I'm gonna call the video here and go ahead and get it uploaded, get ready to go into work here in a couple hours. Gonna do some relaxing. I'm gonna look just like this. I'm gonna relax in a big armchair with weird red and black get up on for no reason whatsoever, other than the fact that I am a grown-ass man and I can make my own decisions in life. Okay, I'm probably not going to do that, but anywho, have a great day. Enjoy yourselves. Take some time to get some fresh air if you can. Step away from Magic if it's starting to irritate you. I've had to learn how to do that recently. And I will see you next time.